Good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. Okay, perfect. Sounds like we're good to go. The perks of working remotely and from home means that I rely heavily on my text message notifications to make sure that everybody can hear me okay. So thank you so much for that, Candace. Well, welcome to today's webinar. If you've been a part of our webinars for some time now, you know that we do quite a few webinars throughout a month just to try and keep everybody engaged, but not always on journey-specific products. So while we do feel like it's important to always get those out there to you, and we will continue to do that, we also, on the flip side, want to make sure that we are always giving you some other great tips and tools to go along with things as well. So today we're going to go over some social media stuff, engagement, how to increase who's coming to your social media, how to increase engagement within your social media posts. It's definitely something I think everybody in business is trying to figure out, especially right now with so many people working remotely and just different things going on. It's always, one of those things that it's a challenge, right? It's a challenge as a business owner to constantly make sure that you stay up on top of things. So today we'll kind of go into a couple different tricks of the trade here that hopefully you can use in your business. So some benefits of social media engagement. So you can use social media to drive traffic to your website all day long. So I don't know, how many people would say that they're real, super savvy when it comes to social media all the time, but I don't think it matters all the time. It's also one of those things that it can drive people to check out your website, highlight things on there. You can, have links on there. I mean, it's a great way to get that traffic up. So many people already use social media. Think of all the people that use it that could take advantage of, learning different things from any posts that you put out there. So just keep that in mind. There's so many people already using it. And because of that, it gives you a chance to interact with them a little bit as well. You can respond to customer questions or concerns easily on their preferred platform. Holy cow, sorry. Apparently I can't talk because it's Thursday. So there are certainly people that use social media more than they would say they use any sort of business website platform. They're just more comfortable with it. It's easier for them to use. Again, it depends on the age group too. There's a lot more people that live on their social media. There's a lot of people, younger people, that know social media and those platforms a whole heck of a lot better than I would even pretend to know them. So, it's definitely a good way to stay in touch. You can reach a broader market or audience. This is huge. There's so many different age groups, audiences, markets for things. Everybody has a different level of comfort with these things, but I just feel like you can reach a huge area. You can reach a much bigger area through social media. So take advantage of that. Networking. So you can easily connect and stay up to date with partners. This is true for businesses and individuals. If it's a business that you work with, it's really cool, I think, to always know what's going on with them and what they're doing and what they're working on. And so it's a great way to feel like you're connecting and networking with them, even if you're not necessarily with them every day. Networking, by the way, has really changed, especially with this COVID-19 stuff. And I mean, not that we'll get into a long tangent there, but I think there's so many different ways that we have to get involved and have to start networking differently to get ourselves out there. So I think that's most certainly a way that can help. It helps build your brand. So regardless of what you do, social media can help build your brand. So use the opportunity to further share your company values, your mission, anything. I mean, this, take it, use it, take advantage of it. But it most certainly can help build that brand for you. And think about it, because people share things, if you have a couple people share things and then other people share, you're reaching a lot more people. And then you can purchase additional marketing. So through different websites, there's ways that you can, sign up for target marketing ads, things of that nature. So really take advantage of what's out there. So how to increase your engagement? It's always great to have something out there, right? You can have a website, you can have a social media page. If you don't interact on the social media page with people, they're going to lose interest. So take time to respond to those comments. If you acknowledge them and you take time to respond to them, you're going to get a lot more traction. Liking things, commenting on things, sharing things, it just gets you out there a lot more, and it encourages that engagement. On the flip side, it can be time consuming, right? None of us say that we have all this time to sit around and engage with people or, keep my social media up to date. I've heard, and I can't tell you how many times I hear this, oh my gosh, keeping up with my social media is a full-time job. Don't let it be something that you always have to throw yourself into, but do it here and there. Make sure you're at least making a valiant effort to put the time in, and put even just a little bit of time, and you'll get to a point where maybe it's easier to get yourself into a schedule once you start doing it. Post content that people want to engage with. If there's anything you take away from this, take away this. Post the content that people want to engage with. If you post something and people don't want to engage, they don't think it's a cool thing, they don't think it's a great topic, or you haven't made it fun, they're not going to engage. So make it relatable, make it funny, make it heartwarming if you need to. Do something that catches the viewer's attention and makes them want to engage. Don't take the time to post it if you're posting the same content repeatedly. This is another one to take away. If you do the same thing over and over and over again, it's going to create people to unfollow you. It's going to create less likes because they're thinking they're just sending the same stuff out. So make sure that you're constantly changing it up, but make it heartwarming, make it funny, make it relatable, because that's what's going to grab their attention. How do we increase the engagement? So encourage people to engage. Post something customers will want to engage with. Polls, opinions. If you've not been on Facebook where you can do this, try it out. Post a funny poll or opinion. Prompts are a great way to encourage engagement. Let people know you not only mind their participation, but you encourage it, that you love hearing from them, that you want to get their opinion, which is why you're putting out a poll or opinion. It just helps to keep them coming back for more. Use images. That saying, a picture's worth 1,000 words, could not be more true. People are more likely to engage when a post includes a picture. I can tell you I tenfold agree with this, and then some. If somebody posts a picture and that picture has the wording in it, or they explain something in that picture, I'm going to engage with that more so than if they type it up and throw it out there in, just a post with a bunch of writing. I'm going to scroll right through, to be honest. If it has to be a text-heavy post, or you're in a platform where it's text-heavy, totally throw a picture in there. Rows of text, images catch the eye better. So just do your part to throw something in there to change it up and catch their eye. There are also images that attract more attention than others. For example, images with faces attract more engagement than those without. Fun little fact. And do a little research to see which images will create the highest impact for your industry or your business type. Every business is different. My business, payroll, it's not going to be the same as real estate. It's not going to be the same as a beauty industry. It's not going to be the same as retail. So do it to what makes the most sense and will make the most impact on your industry or your business type. There's nothing wrong with that. Contests, giveaways. This is huge. If you have something to give away, if you have a contest to get people excited in, do it. They will definitely result in additional engagement. If you're constantly throwing out a giveaway, more and more people are going to start hearing about it, right? Hey, enter this giveaway. Hey, so-and-so does this wonderful giveaway. You should enter it. Do it to where you can get more people to be involved down the road as well, not just in one simple post, if you will. And I apologize. Maybe this would happen. My window was open. Sorry about that. We had a trash truck situation outside here. Again, perks of working from home. So yes, please make sure that if you do a giveaway, if you do a contest, get people involved, make it exciting. Companies will ask people to like, to comment, to share, to follow. Excuse me. Make sure that you make it fun, that you make it engaging so that people want to tell their friends and their followers to participate in this. Hey, go to their website. Hey, check this out. Not a bad idea. Facebook groups. Companies have groups, products have groups, fan groups. There's so many different groups of people. If you ever are a big Facebooker, you'll know and you'll see that there's a lot of different groups that you can be a part of. It gives you the option to share knowledge, advice, anything else related to the group. It's a great way to get more people involved that might not have been involved before. Groups allow people to come together and share their common interests. So it's a great way to get more people involved if there's a common interest that's creating this bond. I have heard from a lot of our clients who say that there are groups that they're a part of, groups that they belong to, especially with COVID-19. There have been a lot of people who have said, I've learned a lot from this group. I've been able to get information from this group. So it's a great way to make sure that you're following something that means something to you, but post information in there that also can help get your name out there. Okay. Furthering on to how to do this, post multiple times each day on each platform. Posting 2 to 3 times on each platform will increase your following. There's a lot of different times that people are on Facebook. There's a lot of different times that people are interacting on things. So posting a lot more than just once helps to get your information out there. I know it can sound like a lot, but it's a reason why some people hire marketers specifically for social media, because they kind of know these different trends. They know these different, flows of how people get out there and how many times to post and what the rhythms are and when your highest level of engagement can be. But if you want results, you're going to have to dedicate some time to this. What's the appropriate time? That's going to vary from person to person. Plan a correct time to post. So when it comes time to posting on social media, the time of day you post is important. Believe it or not, this does matter. Think about when you're on social media. It probably fluctuates throughout the day. When do you normally tend to look at it? When do you, there's people that do it first thing in the morning when they wake up. There's people that do it as they go to bed at night. And there's people that say, hey, I'm going to take my lunch break and I'm going to peruse through so that it's, mindless work for me. So think about that. Generally speaking, posting between 1 and 3 will result in the highest engagement. However, you still have to be strategic with your posts. Don't just flood your followers feed. That's one way you can get people to unfollow, is if you constantly flood their feed with information. And then post your most important content at peak times. So keep that in mind. If you're going to look for peak times, if you're going to look for, when something might, it sounds like maybe voice went out for a minute, but I think I'm back. But post your most important content at that peak time. Don't do it when people aren't going to be engaged. And here's the best part. You can test it out. Test out when you're getting more likes. Look and see, track yourself to see, am I getting more likes at a certain time? Is it coming in more heavily now? Is it coming in, oh gosh, I posted yesterday 3 different times and, I'm noticing I'm not getting a lot of likes on one of my posts at a certain time of the day. So keep track of that. Really watch that. And carefully consider what to write in your post. So the first 2 words of your post are the most important, so choose wisely. Just make it impactful, make it catching, make it draw in, that you're getting people, you're getting attention, and they want to hear what you're going to say or hear what you're about to say. And keep your content relevant. Again, make sure your content applies to your audience. When you post something about something that has nothing to do with who you are, which is fine, by the way. You can post, things that aren't always relevant to your business, but make sure it applies to your audience. Make sure they are going to want to hear it. For example, if your business revolves around dog grooming, it wouldn't make sense to frequently post about your favorite food joint, right? So just be smart about that. Now, if you take your dog to the food joint, maybe. But remember, your audience is following you because they're already a fan of what you do, okay? So again, remember, your audience is following you because they are already a fan of what you do. Keep that going. There's a reason they follow you. There's a reason they want to follow you. There's a reason they like you or your product. So keep that in mind when you're posting. And with that, that wraps up our webinar today. Again, these are designed to be short and sweet, 15 to 20 minutes. So if you have any questions, we do have past webinars that we'll always keep. We have a channel we post them out on in our website as well. But you guys are more than welcome to let us know if there's something that you want to hear more info on. If there's something that you want to see us talk about, please let us know. We'd be happy to accommodate and get some different ideas going. So with that, I hope that you guys all enjoyed that. We've got some great partners in the marketing industry for these kinds of things. So if you ever want to contact, let me know and I'll get you in touch. Otherwise, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day, their week, and a great weekend ahead. We'll talk to you guys soon.